started here in a moment. Mic check, test 1, 2. Sounds good on my end. As soon as this song concludes, I'm going to begin the stream. I had the mic up a little bit too hot there. The conclusion of this song, I will begin the stream. Has about a minute left. What up, everybody? I am so glad to have my computer back. You have no idea how long I bought it used on Amazon. It's about a 6-month-old computer, maybe a little older than that, maybe a year old, and got it a really good deal. It was like half price on Amazon, and the hard drive went out on it, and it was still under warranty. So I found a service center. I had to take it to a Best Buy. And I'm going to get the music going again. And a welcome to all of you. I will start with that. Yes, you did do the track. That's one of your Fiverr gigs. It's this music by a group called Liquid. Liquwyd. Liquid. But this is like a Hewlett Packard, just top standard. It's got 12 gigs of RAM and about 1 terabyte of disk space. I'm eventually going to get a external drive so I can, record video and stuff. Am I losing stream? Hold on. Okay, I think we're good. Looked like I was dropping frames there for a minute. But anyway, so I found a service center. The service center was a Best Buy in Lee Summit when I live in Independence. When there's a Best Buy like 2 minutes from where I live, I thought that was kind of dumb. But I had to take it all the way out to Lee Summit. So they took it in. They saw, oh yeah, it's got a bad hard drive. And we're going to have to send it off. My connection's alright. It's OBS has been doing that lately, where it is buffering for you. Well, I might have to drop the frame rate. I don't know. We'll see. That's part of the test. I show that it dropped a bunch of frames right off the bat, but then it's kind of leveled out, and now we're sitting pretty. But if it continues buffering, please let me know. But, yeah, so they figured out, okay, we gotta send it out to Kentucky, so they did that. They went to Kentucky, they fixed the drive. It came back to Missouri, and within the time that it shipped and the time it got back, the screen got damaged somehow during shipping. So they had to send it back to Kentucky to get the screen fixed, and then send it back. So I've been without my laptop for about a month and a half. Had I paid for the service, Geek Squad, I would have been asking for my money back. It was entirely free. It was covered by warranty. So it's all good. But it was frustrating. I had all this new music that I wanted to do and didn't have my laptop. So I did get on BandLab, which I might show that off here in a little bit. And please let me know if it's buffering still. I would love to see that, or know about that. But the plan for tonight really is just to get on here, test it out. I had to completely reinstall everything. Like, my hard drive's gone. I did have a backup, so I'm going to. You did refresh. It's better. Okay. I'm going to have to slowly take all the files that I have backed up and migrate them back onto the computer, but I have not started that process yet. So this music is by a group called Liquid, Liqwyd. I like that name. It sounds like a Randy track. Liquid. Like, you have one, I think it's called Weird or Wired, and it's WYRD. But I was using BandLab in the interim and actually recorded some stuff on there. And it worked out okay for a temporary solution. I'm going to show off. So this is BandLab. And you can go in, Viking term for fate. So I'll just pull up. Like, this is the one. So that, well, the pizza's here was done on BandLab. And so you can go in here. It's got a mix editor. There's all the tracks. And you can, like, scroll along. See, all the tracks are on there. So it's really cool. But it's not nearly as cool as Studio 1.5 and having the full array of everything. I'm going to bust that out here in a minute. I've been working on some new stuff. In fact, I'm not ready to show off the new stuff yet, but I'm going to save it. I'm going to load a blank song here. I'm going to break out the guitar here in a minute. Do some, call it shredding, I guess, but if you could call it that. So this, just to test this out, switching scenes. That's liquid. Or is it liquid? I don't know. But the chat is open. I see Randy is active in the chat. Everybody else is welcome to as well. I know Mr. Dorn, Mr. Michael Dorn, you're occupied at the moment, so I understand. Let's go ahead. I'm going to kill liquid here. It's good stuff, but it's just, you know, I want to do this. So I'm going to switch scenes. You won't see my lovely face anymore. That's Studio One. Actually, I will switch back just long enough. Oh, you know, it would help to have the guitar plugged in. Let me do that. It's probably something I should have checked pre-stream, but that's okay. You know, details. Okay, so I'm going to switch back. I'm going to show this off. It's the guitar Randy gifted me. Actually, all my guitars, all 2 of them, are ones gifted by Randy. He gave me his dad's acoustic, and then this beast. Love this thing. I have not had the work done on it yet, Randy, that you suggested, but it's in my plans. I just, you know, like making sure I have rent paid and all of that kind of takes precedent at the moment, so. Quapla! Now you mentioned there's something like an issue with the bridge or something, like to take it somewhere and that it costs about $150 and have them do something. And I just have not yet. So I'm going switch back here. So that I'm going to, oh, you know what? I gotta do something real quick. Oh, I should have had this all ready beforehand. I gotta do some configurationing. So I switched to record vocals. I'm using the gaming headset to record my vocals. I need to switch it back to, that's not something I do in here. Okay. Been trying to convince myself not to buy a new guitar. I've been convincing myself to buy one. We'll see who wins. Nice. Scott. Ooh, Scott uses Studio. Well, if Scott uses Studio, then we've got something. Okay, switch it back to my audio box. I'll show this off too. Let's do that real quick. Got this from Sweetwater. This thing is like amazing. It's by PreSonus. PreSonus. It's called the Audio Box. USB 96. And I spent about, I got it on sale. It was like, I don't know, 40% off, I think it was, at the time. And it came with a trial version of Studio 1.5, which I burned through that pretty quick. And then my friend Ward from church, I was like, he's like a professional, like he installs sound systems for a living. It's what he does. And, sorry, trying to multitask. Not doing a very good job. Solid units, what kind of guitar? You must be asking Dorn that. You should know what this guitar is, Randy, because you gave it to me. Come on. All right. But anyway, Ward gifted me a. He had a professional account with like 5 licenses. He was like, "Do you want one?" Because we use Studio 1.5 at church. I'm a broadcast tech is one of my roles there at church. It's entirely volunteer. You know, it'd be nice to be paid for it, but okay, that's working. Ooh, I love that hum. All right, we'll turn that on here in a minute. Poser Fraudcaster. You called it a Frankenstrat when you were giving it to me. You did put a decal, yes. Headstock is back in the case in the other room. I would have to go grab it. I will gladly do that. I'm going to get set up. I actually, glad you reminded me, because I got to move some laundry over to the dryer here in a little bit. So, I think I'll play the song. There's a song that I did that you've probably seen on Tuning Pegs. Oh, the headstock. Aha. Yes. It's the Poser Focaster. I thought you were talking about the little, there's like a white piece that's currently detached from it. Yeah, let's switch back to camera. Poser. It's kind of hard to read. Focaster. So, just to finish my thought, so Ward has a professional license, and he has 5 licenses on that professional license, and he bought it for the church, so we run the broadcast mix, and then it sends it over to the streaming computer, and then it goes out over the web, and so he's like, I've just got these 4 other licenses that I don't use. Do you want one? I was like, no. Oh, and of course, I said yes. So it's if I were to purchase this out of pocket, it would be very expensive. Let's do some. Whoa, that's a little hot. That's a little hot. Let's turn that down. That's better. So this is just the straight track, or the guitar rather, just coming through. But you can go in here, and I love this preset. It's called Empire. That's the default. You got different ones. If you have a bass plugged in, you can run different bass amps. This is not a bass. I use it as a bass, though, when I'm doing recording bass lines for my songs. One I really like, I believe it's under riff. It's the one, it's a clearly a Metallica inspired amp called Master of Puppets. Oh, you can't see the amp. Heh. I had it on the wrong screen. So yeah, you could really shred on that. Let's kind of have that over here. Then I'll usually go in, there's a pedal board. There it is, pedal board. And it's got different settings as well that you can. That one sounds yeah. That's the one I usually use. And then you can turn these on and off. It's kind of like what Randy was showing on his stream the other day. Here you can adjust the tempo. Tempo isn't the word I'm looking for. The steps on the delay. Ah! If Jack Plummer were a rock musician, Randy will get that. So, I usually like to play at 110. It's like the perfect. Let's just do a little bit. I'm gonna freestyle. And then just for comparison's sake, let's hear it without all the bells and whistles. Well, here's the pedals without. This riff right here. First song I wrote. Like an actual song. So I did some, like, worked with this program called Guitar Pro, and I would, like, program instruments and then sing over it. And I did a bunch. Randy has a vast collection of those songs. I do too, but obviously. But this is the first one where, like, I actually wrote, and it's the first track on the album. I wrote that like 4 years ago. I worked a long time on those 4 tracks. It was worth every freaking second and minute and hour that I spent working on it. But, yeah, just a real simple riff. Kind of sounds a little out of tune. Here's another cool feature. I'm gonna cancel that pedal board for the time being. This thing has a built-in tuner. Check this out. Oh yeah, that's out of tune. Yes, I love the pedal board. That one's a little off tune. Let's adjust that. This one is always out of tune. I could tune it, and like 5 minutes later, it's out of tune again. Slight adjustment. There we go. That's better. So these are the first 2 chords I learned. And then I discovered if I go down one more, I can do that. And then that was cool for a while, and then I discovered I'm gonna go down one more. So, yeah, this is pretty flippin' sweet. So, I'm not ready to share the song I recorded. I'm not going to worry about recording anymore. I'm just going to play. But the riff, I want to kind of show off the riff a little bit on the new song I'm working on. And then I'm going to play a song or two while I go move the stuff from the washer to the dryer. It requires going down to the laundry room. Because when you live in an apartment, you don't have your own washer and dryer. It's very frustrating. But it goes like this. I already messed it up. Take 2. Still sounds off. Oh, I hit the wrong string. That's why. Alright, take 7. And the chorus will go like this. And then I'm going to do some fillers in there. Thank you, Brian. Well, the pizza's here. That's actually one of the songs I'm going to play here in a minute. And then the let's get these back up and running here. Pedal board. I'm going to take that amp off for the time being. Whoops. Well, hold on, I gotta find it. There it is. Okay. I had to figure it out. Yeah. So. You know that's totally insane. I'm not going to say I'm just going to say this. I don't use language like that. It's cool that you all do. It's not my scene. So, well, the pizza's here. That was also the same night, I believe, that so their toilet. Oh, you're fine. Like I said, I won't repeat stuff that's said, but if you want to let it fly, let it fly. Be you. So that same night, I believe it was that same night that I was over at your dad's, and his toilet, when he would flush the toilet, it would make this like weird noise. Like it must have drove all the dogs around the neighborhood crazy. But Randy came out, he flushed the toilet. In all seriousness, he was like, "Is it normal for a toilet to sound like a tornado siren?" So, who knows? That might be a future song. But, yeah, actually that song, the one, hold on. I'm going to switch to camera here for a second, because I got to get, that song, well, the pizza's here. Oh, I know stuff, yes. Composed that on BandLab in like 5 minutes. Like, very little thought. It was just like, oh, that sounds cool. Okay, we'll do this here. Whatever. And then wrote the lyrics. Like, took me another 10 minutes to write the lyrics. And so I started around 10:30, and, you know, it was getting to about... So I took a break, I should preface. I took a break because a podcast I like to watch. It's a live podcast on YouTube. And it had started at 11, so I took a break, watched that for like an hour, whatever. So now it's midnight, right? And I was like, I just need to strike while the iron's hot. So I set it up, and it's like, okay, plugged in the, gonna be away from the keyboard, but listening. Hey, priorities, I get it. So I just, you know, set up, plugged in earbuds, because, you know, recording vocals without earbuds on BandLab is not very effective, because you're just hearing the tracks and stuff, and not really your own voice, which is what you should be hearing when you're recording vocals. So I set it all up, and I literally was laying in bed, and just started recording, and recorded the tracks, through some effects on it, and we ended up with something like this, which I'm going to let it play. It's about a 3-minute song. I'm going to let it play while I go... Oh, let's turn off the... So we're not hearing that feedback. Okay. I'm going to let it play while I go switch the loads real quick. Looks like the Astros are going to win. Go up 3-2. And I will be right back. This is my homage to Randy, aka Here on Mars. It's called, well, the pizza's here. I will be back.
Well, the pizza's here. 'Cause 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 the piz
It's mind control in this black hole. It draws me in. The great divide, I run and hide, will not give in. Dead to the lies that terrorize, not weakening. Create new lines, proselytize, when will it end? Destroy the need, fulfill the deed, homogenize. For the market, a new target has crystallized. While here on Mars, amongst the stars, I do confess. Thank you, my friend, a true godsend is my tribute. For Papa John and Megatron and Brother Jim, and for you, friend, until the end, you are my bro. So true story, I got all the way down there. Moved the stuff into the dryer and realized my phone was still up here that has the app that you use to, feed quarters to the machine. So, I'm just hanging out here for a second. Then we're gonna get some YouTube going. Or, I love the end of this track, by the way. So there it is. Well, the pizza's here. Yes, everything that you heard except my voice was BandLab. And that's just like scratching the surface of it. I'm telling you, man. You might like it. You might be able to compose something and then export it out, load it into your whatever you use. I think you're an Ableton junkie. But yeah, I think you'd like it. So I'm gonna let some of this music play while I go feed the dryer and then come right back. So give me one moment. I am back. Yes, Meat Puppets. Meat Puppets, Nirvana. You name it. Andy Ussery has played with Randy on a couple of projects. Played the bass on this and very gracious. Sent it to me. Planet Caravan. I have not heard of them. I might have to check that out. There's gonna be a little more crunch on the new stuff I'm working on. So far, the new stuff I'm working on is just one track. I'm considering re-recording these in a heavier style. But I have not, I mean, I just got my computer back, so. Planet Caravan is a song. Okay. Well, I am a music aficionado, but sometimes I make mistakes, so. Let's see. Let's go back to camera. What do I want to do? I've got... See, there's nobody in the apartment. I'm alone in the apartment. So this is my chance to stream and do stuff. And I'm like not doing anything. So let's see. What could we do? Pantera also did a fantastic. You know what? Let's just pull up Planet Caravan. Actually, I don't want to get a strike. I've already had some, like, I wouldn't say strikes, but warnings issued for stuff I've played, so I don't want to take that chance. Here's what I think we should do. Pantera did a fantastic cover. Awesome. We're all friends here. I've only met one of you in person, but let's see. I just want to trying to figure out how to go to my fan page. There it is. Okay. Because I have my page where my music is, and then I have my fan page where I can go, you know, like some of the other stuff. So here's some Dorn. Let's see. I think there's some language on this, but I don't care. It's fine. I like the sound. I like it. She's like, hey, I know this one. Yeah. You kind of sound like Randy a little bit. Randy's a little deeper. When I say deeper, I don't mean like philosophical. I mean literally like his voice is deeper. Y'all, I think y'all would do awesome like harmonizing on some stuff. Randy's more from the, I mean he's not Barry White, but he's more of that whoa down here. It will happen. We should all collab on something, like a project, like a one of those compilation albums or something, just like each contribute our own music or whatever. I think that'd be really cool. Sass Maggot. I wonder what the Richard Cheese version of this song would sound like. A Sass Maggot. I know Bandcamp Friday is coming up. It is on the 5th, November 5th. I should have a little bit of spending money, so I'm gonna definitely purchase some more material. Go crazy. Yeah, good stuff. Sass Maggot. Alright, what else we got? Who else is in the room? Is it just you and Randy? I think it is. Let's check out some. Oh, what's a good one, Randy? I mean, they're all good, but what's one, you know, if you wanted to showcase one tune, what would you say? I have what I think, I know what my answer would be, but I'm curious if we're thinking along the same lines there. And just a reminder, Randy, track 2 on this one. Track 2 on... Where's the rest of the Discog? What the heck? We'll get to yours too, Dorn. I'm trying to find it, but this is the one I want to play. It's one of my most favorite songs, at least of this project. My all-time favorite that Randy's done is not on this album, or not on this project, rather. I'm having flashbacks to when I was a radio DJ. Up next, here's Here on Mars with Into the Sun. K-Rock.
You would ask someone upon the road for you. You would ask someone to take the blame for you. I feel the shame for you.
We'll let this play out, and then I think I'm going to do some more shredding. I might make this a regular Wednesday evening affair. I have a couple of other his projects sitting on my kitchen counter, waiting for me to get to them.
Now down the hatch, the feelings start to sing.
I'm thinking about making this a regular Wednesday evening affair.
It's coming at you now. That sky-high current's coming back to ground. Scared to tip the cup when it comes around.
oh.
Nowhere to run. Lay down your guns. Enjoy the ride, but keep your arms inside. Nowhere to run. Your ticket's punched. Non-stop one way.
Into the sun.
Into the sun. The sun.
I love this part. That's a tasty riff. Oh, oh, oh.
Nowhere to run. Let down your guns. Enjoy the ride, but keep your arms inside. Nowhere to
Run, no stuck get stunned. No stop one way. But to run, go down your guns. Don't feel the mind, but just go down inside. To run, don't let get punched. Stop one way into the sun. Bow down. To run, go down your gun. Whoops. Okay, cool. I had to run. So that was Into the Sun, off of Apocalypse Electro Rock by Here on Mars underscore. Why the underscore? I've always wanted to ask that. I think it's cool. I'm just wondering what was it? Did somebody already have Here on Mars, and so you had to add an extra character? Because I know, wasn't it like a Frank Sinatra song or something? Or Tony Bennett, or one of, I don't know. But let's do... Bring this back out. It's your Twitter handle. Gotcha. So there was no, like, artistic, like, flair or anything like that. It's just utilitarian. Somehow I got the guitar cord wrapped around the chair. So I'm going to remedy that. My goodness. No artistic flair. Do you want me to have 37 pieces of flair like pretty boy Brian Dorn over there? Then make the minimum 37. Yeah. That's a great movie. You know, I like the way that sounds without the amp, but I'm going to go ahead and see if I can find an amp that sounds good. I like the Charlie Sheen. That's just a little hot. Let's turn that down. There we go. That's better. Let's try it without the pedal board down and see. So, I'm gonna do this. That way you're not just staring at a screen listening to me play guitar. You have arrived. Stoneheart Sailor is in the building. Just hanging out, streaming. Got my computer back, and this is just a test stream. I usually, not to reveal my trade secrets, but there's a Svetlane. See, it came up on my thing as Stoneheart Sailor. Huh. Interesting. It's something called Restream, and what it is, our church uses it too. So you have a stream key, right, where you send stuff to, whether it's YouTube or whatever. What Restream does is your stream key goes to Restream. Restream takes the feed, and then you can connect your YouTube, your Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, all of that to it, and it'll take that one stream and send it out everywhere, and it works like a charm. I put it on YouTube only for tonight because I know that's where you know that's where Randy streams, and y'all know the chat platform and all that. And I was planning on playing some music. I didn't want to get any Twitch strikes and all that because I'm trying to get affiliate at some point. Has not happened, but normally I would just stream to. I'm still streaming to Restream, but I'm only sending it actually to YouTube tonight. But I'm over on Twitch as well, CamDog83. If you want to subscribe there, you can. And kind of talk a little bit about what I do as far as when I stream. I haven't really strum all that much. I don't know if that's the right word. It's the name of your channel. Your solo music channel. Gotcha. So I play video games, of course. I mostly play sports titles, so like your Madden, your MLB The Show, these sorts of things. That's what I like to play. NBA 2K. Have not got the 22 yet, but with my next check, or maybe I got some cashback bonuses coming for a card I use. I might spring for some 2K22, get that going. But so I'll stream video games. I'll do there's this site. It's called Instacam, and it's basically if there are any open camera feeds, so like not secure ones, and it's nothing like, where if you watch it, like you're gonna find somebody's like secret bank codes or anything like that. It's just, but there'll be like a security camera, say at like a cafe or a diner or something, and I like to watch those. I'll get on those, see what I can find. Sometimes you can find some interesting stuff there, and I've done some streams around that. Yeah, looks like Boston's not going to win tonight. So I do that. I love watching public domain movies, and I have had movie nights where on the stream I'll just let a movie play and just kind of like Mystery Science Theater style, just like talk over it, but not still allow the movie to be like the main focal point of the night. So not doing a whole lot of talking, but just kind of peppering with comments. I make great comments. Just like George Costanza. I don't know if there are any Seinfeld fans in the room, but love that show. But anyway, yeah, you make great comments, but they usually give those jobs to people in broadcasting or former athletes. But anyway, so I would like to get back into that, doing some movies, watching. I might do a rewatch because I've already streamed this one, but I might do a restream of Plan 9 from Outer Space because it's a movie that's so bad it's good. It's hilarious. Um, if I could find a non uh, Mystery Science Theater 3000 copy of Manos, The Hands of Fate, I would love to stream that someday. And yes, bad movies make the world go round. Especially the old ones, like, black and white, just, even, like, there are some biopics and stuff, too, that have come out, like the Jackie Robinson story. That's a great movie, I don't want to disparage it, and his story, of course, is phenomenal, what he did, but if there's one bone to pick I have with some of these biopics, it's that they make it too obvious. Like, some of the dialogue, it's like, it wouldn't happen. This wouldn't happen in real life. Like, it would be like, Brian Dennehy plays Bobby Knight. It'd probably get kicked off if we stream that, but we'll see. But they'll do these things in these biopics. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, where it's like the dialogue, it's like, this isn't dialogue that you would have in real life. And I get it's a movie, but there's like somebody will see him in a room or something and be like, "Well, you're Elvis Presley, aren't you?" "Well, I'm the Big Bopper. I'm a big fan of yours." It's like no one would say, "Oh, you're so," or And there's a point in the Jackie Robinson story where I think he's attending like a football game or something. I don't know, and he's at some sort of event where he's sitting in the stands. He's not participating. And there's somebody behind him in the stands. And he's like, You're Jackie Robinson, aren't you?" "Yeah, this is Sleepy Bill, blah, blah, blah. You, we were buddies in college." "Oh, sure. Hi, Jack." Or whatever, It always annoys me. I'm like, no, just what I love about a movie like Walk the Line, this is what I love about the movie, other than, of course, Reese Witherspoon. Hello. But the dialogue is, like, genuine. So, like, they're in a room there, and it's like Elvis is there, and he's talking to Johnny. But it's like he's just talking to Johnny. It's like you have a window into the room. They're not, like, doing this unrealistic dialogue. It's just they expect you to know, oh, that must be Elvis Presley talking to Johnny Cash because they toured together or what have you. And so, yeah, that's just a little mini rant that I had. Yeah. Brian Dennehy. He just died recently, like within the last few months, I believe. I know he fell to his death in Tommy Boy several years ago, but he actually died. Bubba Hotep. Bubba Hotep. Well, I can't really say if I'm a fan or not because it doesn't sound familiar, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't potentially like it. So, Bubba Hotep. Oh, like it's a movie or something. But Well, I'll have to check it out. But you all understand what I'm saying, though, right? About the dialogue thing. It's like I would if we did a biopic of all of us, I would quit the project if we had any dialogue where it's like, "Well, you're Randy Carrier, aren't you? Losing your mind." Wouldn't you have to have it? I'm just kidding. But I hope it made. I'm sure it made sense. Bruce, you're Bruce Campbell. You're Bruce Dickinson, aren't you? Oh yeah. Well, it's about 7:30. I'm not gonna quit just yet, but what I will do, 'cause I'm tired of holding that guitar. Not like I'm sick of the guitar, but it's literally like I just want to set it down for a little bit. Okay. Take a friend's soul. What could I watch or listen to? Dance card is full. Well, I'm gonna have to watch it now. Y'all got me convinced. Oh, wouldn't this be something? Tune into my own stream. Well, I'm gonna have to watch it now. Y'all got me convinced. Yeah, that looks pretty good. This be something. Whoa. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Whoa. I'm gonna do another round of songs here. That's a good album. I won't play anything off of that though, unless Randy's like, "Yeah, you're good. You can do that." That's a excellent album. So I'll just put this out there now. My songs have more of a spiritual undertones, um, and I don't shy away from that. So I don't know why. I just felt impressed to say that. So this song, I really like this one. It's called Rinse. We'll let that play. I know Randy likes this one. Hoo-hoo. Spiritual's good. And Houston's piling on. They're up 9-1. Alright, so that was Rinse. So there's a passage of scripture. I guess we're listening to that song. Hold on, though. I wasn't done talking. I was just trying to load the album. Oh my goodness. That's what I was trying to do. There's a passage in scripture where it basically says, I do that which I wish not, and don't do what I, something like that. What I will to do, I don't, and what I don't, I do. And that was the inspiration for that song, was that. And, I'm not perfect. Far from it. So with Halloween coming up, Mr. Dorn, I will defer to you. Which of these 5 tracks here, what's one that you're like, man, that's one I want to hear right now? I know it's weird listening to your own music. Had to step away. That's all good. Can relate to that for sure. Yep. So if you had to pick one, Halloween Cat. I have a question too on, we put the B in Halloween, like what that means, but I'll ask that later. This is Halloween Cat. Got a nice rhythm to it. It almost has like a Doors vibe. I like it. The B movie Theremins. B was in reference to the fictional band's name. Now I suppose it just means B movies. Halloween cat. Whoa. I did the cardinal sin of radio. Starting to talk while the track is still... There's still content. And I'm continuing to do that as I talk about that. Alright. Jam to some Here on Mars. Let's see. There's some of the more newer stuff. Oh, I know what track I want to play. Yes. I want to play some Phantom Sounds.
Keep on swinging, leave a mark before I die. One I can see.
Smudgy. Am I saying that right? Smudgy?
Keep on swinging.
I'm not a cat person. Like, part of it is, like, I'm super allergic around them, but I don't like indoor animals in general. It's cool if other people are. I've never...
A world so different at 23, it catches up reality. I'm still playing make-believe. I weave the sounds and strum my strings, helping with the insanity. Still I'm feeding this fantasy. 'Cause I hate to say, I still gotta take the stage. I cannot kill the voice inside of me that pushes me saying, keep on swinging and leave them on before I die. One I can
You were homies.
keep on swinging and leave them on before I die. One I can see with my own eyes. I told my dream today. I see you're hoping for the same. Decades of following me around. I told my dream today I'd
Have a mind to amputate
but for the phantom pain, but
for the Phantom Sounds. I love the muted vocals there.
keep on swinging, leave them on before I die. One I can see with my own eyes. Keep on swinging, leave them on before I die. One I can see with my own eyes. Keep on swinging, leave a mark before I die. One I can see with my own eyes. Keep on swinging, leave a mark before I die. One I can see with my own eyes. Keep on swinging, leave a mark before I die. One I can see with my own eyes. Keep on swinging, leave a mark before I die. One I can see with my own eyes. Keep on swinging, leave a mark before I die. One I can see with my own eyes. Keep on swinging, leave a mark before I die. One I can see with my own eyes.
Those were some phantom sounds from here on Mars. So, I think I might be wrapping here pretty soon. Don't really have much more to say. Of course, Expressions is out now. And right now, if you use the code half off, I think that's still going. I set it for a week, and I did that. I think that's still active. I'll find out. But I believe if you use the promo code half off, you can get half off the digital album, which is $4. And so a lot of you already own it in this room. But this release is going to release on the 31st of October, so Halloween. And it's a name your price. So if you want to put 0 in, that's cool. If you feel led to put anything else in, that's cool too. You know, I might work out some of like a Bandcamp Friday. I made 0 sales on Bandcamp Friday. I was kind of disappointed. But, you know, the album hadn't released yet, but I might do like a package deal where, like, if you pre-order Well, the Pizza's Here at any price, that, you know, send you both that and Expressions or something. You know, I might work something out. I even tried, like, I had a deal where all people had to do was go retweet this tweet about Expressions. I was like, if you like this tweet and retweet it, I will send you a free download code to get the whole album for free. One person took advantage of it. So, because my main thing is, I just want the music out there. Money is secondary to all that. I mean, yeah, I'd love to make thousands of dollars of this and not have to work and just focus on music. Sure. I'm not going to lie, that'd be nice. To just sit with a guitar all day long and compose. The Astros just won, so they're up 3-2. But, you know, that's not going to happen. So, rarely sell stuff on Bandcamp. I'm just starting out there. It's difficult to get people to listen. Yeah, that's true. I am getting some radio play, though. Like, Lonely, whatever it's called, Lonely Branch Radio or whatever, Lonely Oak. They played my song twice, and then they were like, if you want us to play it more, send us some money. And I was like, no, thank you. Please feel free to remind you. I shall. And I just got another email today. I shared it with Randy, but haven't said anything publicly about it yet, from Radio Wigwam. And they emailed me back and they said, thank you for submitting your music. We've accepted it. And, you know, we'll start putting it into our rotation. So they will be tweeting at some point when the music is playing. They don't let me know in advance. So they will be tweeting me when it's on, and I'll be sure to, unless I'm working or something, stop what I'm doing and listen to it. I don't even know what song. I submitted the whole album, Expressions, and I don't know which tracks they selected. When I did the Lonely Oak, I submitted. You could submit 2 songs, and I submitted that one. No, you could submit 3 songs. So I submitted Contemplate, which is the one they ended up choosing. I also submitted Eternal Burn and Rinse. I love Allergy Season. Eternal Burn and Rinse I submitted as well. I was hoping that they would play either one of those, because I think they're better songs than Contemplate. But I was thankful that they played it. So, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I mean, you're playing my stuff for free, so. But yeah, it's a lot of these radio stations, and I get it. They're trying to raise money. It costs money for licensing and all that. But I don't know. There's just something I don't like about. Give us some money and we'll make sure your song gets more airplay. Like, isn't that payola? I know it's not really payola because payola. I was a broadcast student in college. Payola would be where like, you know, Joe Schmo, Mr. Radio or Mr. Record Company exec would walk into a radio station and be like, "Here's 20,000, play my song," and that's payola. So it's not payola in reverse if the station is asking for money. I think it should be, but it's not. It's in the spirit of it, yes. And I guess I would be more okay with it if they came at it at an approach like, you know, we've received your music, we're gonna play it, but we'd appreciate any money you have. If you have any money you could donate to the cause, we would love to have it. But when they start making like price points and like if you pay $25, we'll play your song, you know, one time a day for 30 days straight, or you know, if you pay $50, we'll play it 2 times a day, and all this. And I don't like that. Really grinds my gears. But it probably shouldn't bother me that much, but it does. Because I've been on the other side of it, because I have operated some online radio stations. I'm not currently. I might start one up and just like load it up with a bunch of our music and go crazy, but so like I've been on the other side of it. I get the financial end of it and you know, trying to keep things going and all that. So like I get where they're coming from. I just think it could be done a little more tactfully in some of these cases. But I did not intend to ramble on like 10 minutes about paying to have your music played more often. But here I am. And here I am. So it's been fun. I think I'm going to make this, if not a regular thing, every Wednesday at least frequently. I think we can get into a good streaming pattern here if I do Wednesdays. And Randy does his stuff on Friday, sometimes on Saturday. I think it'd be cool. Promoting my own music often feels dirty to me, which is probably why I'm terrible at it. Yeah, I've never felt comfortable hearing my music when other people are in the room. Like, it just, like, I don't know. It's because, like, music is in here. It's like a part of in here, the inside, and it's out there. And so now it's almost like I'm naked in the room and everybody's there and they're staring at me. It's kind of how it feels. But yes, thank you, Mr. Dorn. And Randy and Svetlane. Suffering Thakatat. Not mocking, just having fun. I think that covers everybody. I don't think there was anybody else in the room tonight. But, yeah, I don't see anybody else. I got a thing saying I reached a milestone, 100 chat messages. Oh, no, you're good. Yeah, Wednesdays are kind of a busy night for everybody, so I get it. But I reached 100 chat messages and beyond, so if you see a tweet out there, it's because it popped up in the chat room here. Let me see if I can find it. It might have gone away. It did go away. It must have just been a pop-up. But this was fun. I think we're going to keep doing it. And who knows? We might, watch a movie or do something. I might play some video games. Maybe do some more shredding. Who knows? But it's been fun. I'm gonna go chill. Get ready for tomorrow. I'll be with y'all. I should be there Friday. No, I won't be there Friday. Probably not. I don't know. We'll see. Uh, girlfriend's birthday is tomorrow, and I think we're doing something Friday. But um, yeah, if I don't see you Friday, I mean, I'll be here, and then I'm there most Fridays. So